So Scrump, did your other units that you're looking for, they didn't, any updates that they're going to arrive for you soon or not?
I couldn't hear, Jamie. What did you say? I
That's
it was supposed to arrive last week.
Yeah.
So we could keep on cranking on with it, getting it ready, but it didn't arrive because you need a special license for putting it over the road. But the transport company, someone was sick, and in the end they couldn't make it. But that license runs out. It's only like 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
So you need to request a new license, blah, 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 etc., which of course takes days. Well, it doesn't take that long, but we got the feeling that they just didn't have time, basically.
Okay.
So yes, it's ready, and it should be already over here, but it's not. So now it's coming next Tuesday, and number 3 is coming next Thursday. Oh, that's gonna be fun. So it was a little bit less busy last week, but it's gonna be extremely busy next week.
So you had some time, but you're going to pay double time for it.
Yeah, well, I have plenty of other things to do, but yeah. We kind of wanted to get that second one done by now.
Yeah.
So the third would arrive somewhere this week, and we could start on that.
And when it arrives, do they have to, like, can they set it off in place and then you do your things afterwards, or they have to set it off with you doing stuff around it type thing?
The first one will arrive on Monday evening. And then on Tuesday they will come back, and then they will place it. So they will drive it to the spot, and they will level it and put it in the place that we want.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, it's all us. And we need to do the plumbing, the water, the electra, the gas, hook everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have to do quite a bit of painting on the inside. We have to get isolated plating at the bottom to close them down. Then do all our sandworks and tiles and, well, basically everything around it, the whole garden, all the trees, all the bushes, all the plants. So yeah, but that's all us.
Yeah.
We are only 2, so for us that's at least around a week work to get it all done.
Yeah. A week for each one, or a week for the both?
A week for one.
Week for one. Ooh. And you said you had rentals booked up pretty soon.
Yeah, it's 3 weeks from now. The first one we seeded grass, but I think we're gonna go for grass rolls the second and third one.
Sodded out, yeah. Yeah.
It's just more expensive, so we kind of prefer seeding grass.
It is, if you have time. My neighbor, that's it. He has sod farms. He sells sod for a living and landscapes, and it's nice when you're up against the wall of that you can just put the sod down. You still can't walk on it right away as easy because it's so soft underneath yet.
Yes,
but it's not muddy.
In our soil, it's basically pretty good. So we have very firm soil, and as long as we prepare it the right way before we put the slabs on, then of course it needs 2 or 3 days to just get the roots in.
Yeah.
And then you can walk on it, no problem. Walking will be fine after 3 days, just not like spots and stuff like that.
Exactly, or pulling the vehicle edge on it, kind of stuff. It's because you're going to prep your soil for the roots to drive down into it, but it can't be too hard.
Yeah, it can't be too hard, but yeah. It will be sturdy enough to support a person's weight. We should be good. It's just going to be a lot of work. I'll be right back. The missus just got home.
Okay.
Okay, I've finished eating.
Yeah, so you can see here, I don't know if you're watching my stream, but I'm at Brummies cell point that we set up. I'll have to log into the map bank, and they're all gone back to grass too.
Yeah, of course.
So what are we thinking? We'll just jump into to get into August like we would have been?
I think so.
Yeah. Once Crump gets back, I'll be good with that. Thinking, I'm hoping maybe, but I don't know, that our sorghum might be ready to go.
Or whether I'll have anything to harvest.
I'll have 2 small fields of grass to cut, sorghum maybe to go. If not, it'll be contracts and puttering.
The cows don't need feeding. And how was your week?
I was busy. I had a good week, productive week, but I was busy. Lots of stuff to do. Yourself?
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Did you get, I won't say the word caught up, but were you able to make some headway in the project that you're closer to deadline?
Yeah, we've made some progress, but we still got quite a bit to do. But we've got to start the other job tomorrow.
So is that now you're jumping between 2 jobs?
For me, yes. But we've come to the conclusion it's the only way we're going to make money.
Yeah.
Prices have just gone so stupid. It's actually quite difficult to make any money.
Sorghum won't be ready. It's only 3 of 5, so it's going to be another month and a after.
did you manage to seed your fields with grass?
Yes. Yeah, no, I had everything done. I jumped in this morning and just finished that little bit ahead left to do there. I just didn't want, if I didn't had a fire call or something, didn't get a chance to get in before you guys did, I would have wanted to try to do it this morning, or like in game here when we started today, but I'm good to go now. Seeded and rolled and all this, everything's done, so.
I forgot about rolling. Yeah. Update played a little havoc with my controllers. So now you can change your settings in the game for your dead zones and your sensitivities.
Yes.
Okay.
So first time I get on here the other night after the update, you thought my driving was bad before. Oh boy. Couldn't figure why. It was like tank slapping back and forth, and I'm over the ditch and I'm here and there. I was like, what's going on? Then I realized that they had made these changes, so I had to change my dead zones and my sensitivity around to compensate back.
You had a good week, Jamie?
Yeah, I was saying it was busy. I had lots to keep me out of trouble for the better part, but
That's always good.
it was productive. Pig food.
Are you ready to go through the night?
Yes,
yeah.
I'm okay.
I'm good to go. Are you wanting to roll fields, Wako?
No, I'm not too worried about that.
Okay.
Go
Want
again?
to sleep another night then? Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
And we're kind of back in the rhythm.
Yes, I'm liking it. I am. I'm liking that we're going through a month a week, and it's making the map progress for us. Anybody doing silage? What's a big load, or there's one in the sale?
Yeah, I'm a bit cash poor at the moment.
I could use one in the future, but my bank account says no. And for now, the tractors will do that job just fine.
Yep. Do you want to go to the 1st of August? I'm good if you do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good too.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with our server on the update because Matopia that we were playing on, we had to start it from scratch again. It just would not let us back in.
Did you update all your mods?
I'll have to look and see, but I think everything's pretty well up to date. Yes, I can tell you. Just one second.
Well, what we could try, Jamie, is get the save game, take it to my server.
Yeah.
And see what it does over there.
Yeah.
Because I just couldn't get in on Thursday.
Well, that's what happened with us with Matopia. Stop this for a second. Mods and see what's there is to update. No, the only update we have is the feed mix and plants, and we don't want to update that because that's the one that Johnny edited. So yeah, I don't know.
think that we can at least try and take the save game, put it in my server, see what it does.
Yep.
What you up to, Wonko? Start of a new month, so loads to do again?
Yep, harvesting and pick up the grass I cut last month.
Yeah. Sounds good. You even got time to do a contract there, Jamie?
Yeah, because I only have 2 little fields that are ready to go. 113 and 111 are the only 2 that I have that are really ready to harvest. Now the grass has to go that last stage, right?
Okay, yeah.
I just look and there's a contract there. Probably make your $60,000. It's fertilizer. Buy the fertilizer, transport it.
Did they change that then? Because in 25, when the grass was not basically after 2 months, you got it again for the same value as after 3 months.
Yeah, that's changed. I put a link in Discord there. So
okay.
So it's got to go. It'll be ready to harvest. But remember, in 22, it used to be ready to harvest, but then it will go to another additional growth stage.
Yeah, one more stage. It does that in here too. But
yeah,
you did not need to wait for it.
No, now you have to. You don't get as much if you don't wait.
Okay. Good to know.
It's like half the yield.
Oh, but that's good to know.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure all mine except for 2, so
I missed a cut on mine, so mine are all ready. More than ready.
yeah, I got 2. I think I'll turn them to hay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 more after this one, but those fields will be reworked into crop fields.
I'll cut grass with their new mowing tractor or Case Magnum.
Nice.
Good buying this.
Sorry?
Was it a good buy in the sales?
No, bought it new. 4.3 hours on it. We that crop destruction was driving poor John nuts. So I said, well, we want a mowing tractor. We'll get something to put big tractor with dual wheels on it and have at it. So crop destruction wheels on it so it doesn't hurt the crops. I didn't test that to see though. I should do that. If that's actually changed with this update.
No, it will still damage the crop if you drive in it.
It will?
Big tires.
Okay.
Yes. I think that's quite good too, but I mean, if you drive over your own grass before you cut it,
yep,
it will lay flat, so you can't cut it at that time. It will stand back up though, sooner than it does in game, but I bought a new mowing tractor as well, but that's already a while ago. It's a John Deere 7R.
Nice.
I had a couple good buys and seal on here. Quite a bit of John Deere.
Yeah, I noticed you're in the stream there. I was watching this. You were in the shed. There was a lot of green there.
But there's some fence green in between, you know.
Yeah.
And a rat messy. That breaks up the line a little bit. It does say now on field info, growth stage 2 out of 4. I think it did say out of 3 before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's good. I need my rake. Get back, I go grab my second cup of coffee.
All right, bud.
By the way, Jamie, you played on this farm as well, right? Farm 1?
We started on that farm, yes. With the
Yeah, were you able to remove that slurry pit? Because I know you took away the biogas.
Let me come down to your farm and see which one you're talking about here.
Well, I leveled it, so you can't really see it anymore, but there's still here, there used to be a slurry pit here, and there's still 2 triggers for the basin, for the slurry basin. But I can't get him to go.
Second, I'm going to join your farm so I can see where they're at.
I thought maybe you had the same problem when you removed biogas.
Well, yeah.
Because it says there's still capacity in it, everything.
1 second. Look another way here. Well, you can sell it. Sell it from the menu here, bud.
Ah, all right.
So
I didn't know that.
Click on the icon.
I see it in your stream.
Yep.
All right, I'll do that.
Try that and see. Because some of those bale storages that are on the farm, I did that the same way. There you go.
Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because this is supposed to become my pig area, but
Ah.
I was a bit worried about those triggers. I never thought of that in the map and sell it from there.
Yeah, I ran across that with those bale storages. That's how I sold them.
Okay, yeah.
Thinking that's the rake I should be buying is what you got.
I started off with the smaller one, with the Samas,
Yeah.
but then I considered that was way too much effort.
Got a couple of small fields here. I could run the small fields with my windrower for doing silage, but like I'm doing hay here now, and it's Be a lot easier.
I don't have a I bought the class mowers,
Mm-hmm.
so they don't put it on a line straight away.
Oh, okay.
Swath.
Yeah. Swathing. Yeah.
So I'll have to rake everything, even the grass. So when I figured out that this was going to take a lot of time with the Smaz, and also that I had to run over a lot of more lines with the baler as well.
Yeah.
And with the size of the fields, this rake is just fine.
Yes.
It shouldn't be bigger than this, though. This is good.
Yeah, I think we'll go to the shop.
Because if you go one size bigger, I don't think it's in here yet. It used to be a mod in 22.
Yeah. I think that was Andy's mod, wasn't
the
it?
balers, yeah, but then the baler is struggling with the swaths. I needed some hay to keep my feed mixing plant going.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Is the only thing I put in TMR is my dairy. Everything else is just getting silage.
Yeah, I'm doing the same. TMR for the dairy cows. It's a shame that robot in the barn is not working though.
Have you tried it since the update?
No, but there is products in there, so
At the top of the hour, whenever the top of the hour, I'd look. I'm just wondering because since the update to the map, and there was an update on that actual barn in there too, so because it kind of ticked Johnny and I off when we started on that, because like that was, it's pretty nice looking setup.
right, there's no straw in here, so I should put some straw in, and then I should see. Oh, then it must have worked, because I think I had straw in it. I'll give it a try. I'll put some straw in there.
Is
That would be
that's your
lovely.
dairy there, right?
Yes. Because it's a very nice looking one.
It is.
Let's go get a tractor and toss a mill in there. Oh, it's good that you've thought of that, Jamie. I never considered that after the update. Because I tested it in the beginning of the map and then it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
probably takes a while before it starts doing anything.
It doesn't do it till the top of the hour.
Yeah, so it's 9,039 liters of straw in it now.
So we'll
I'll
watch
just
and
check
see
on that.
another 5 minutes in game or
Yeah.
10 minutes in game, 5 minutes real time. It'll probably back over and you'll be able to see if it starts to work or not.
Leave this one here, because if it works, I'll need a couple more straw bales in there.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be great, because then I can sell it for you mixing plant. I prefer that robot.
Yeah, you may have to. It just depends how much it puts in. If it only puts in so much each hour, it may not keep up. I don't know. You may have to get a build up, and then it maintains it after that.
Yeah, I can keep the feed mixing plant on the side. I prefer the robot if that works.
Yes.
Oh Jesus, Grump, have you been drinking? Jeez.
What would Johnny say? Those are Wonko windrows.
Hey. I don't know where
That's
this,
what Johnny would say.
where this thing comes from that my windrows are bad.
Well, I remember him laughing because I think it was when you guys were playing. What was Auction David's map on 22 that just played? The one that you stopped and moved on. Wasn't
Calmston.
No, it
Oh
wasn't.
no, not Calmston. It's the other one, wasn't it?
Court Farm.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, the big field. That was the big field across. I remember watching the stream, and you must have been just drifting back and forth a little bit in one of them, and then it was like, Jesus, the fucking windrows are all over the place.
Yeah. Well, I don't use guidance steering or anything. All freehand.
Now, I do freehand sometimes, but I do find it easier that my lines are a bit straight if I bale myself after it.
Well, I've get in the habit of using, like if I use the rake and it's a 14-meter rake, then I set my baler to that, and then I can go down the field and not have to be maintaining quite a bit back and forth. I can look at the screen to chat and stuff with that.
Yeah.
So the other thing with this update on the map is you before could cut grass all winter long. You're not going to do that now.
Okay, good to know. Might need some winter work then.
Yeah.
Goes the big freaking shitty wood chipper again.
Well, that's another problem. You can buy you can buy forestry blocks, but the forestry blocks now. I'll see if that changed with the update here. Yeah, when you buy the forestry, you buy every bit of forestry in the map for $0.
Ah.
So it's not.
No, that's not gonna work then.
No.
Then you can only do forestry if you plant it yourself, basically.
Yeah. So it
Which
may.
is alright, but
Yeah. Or if we get to what is it? Is it December? Grass can be mown and cut in up to the end of October. So
And it's
November.
August now, so September, October, so I'm not going to get another cut from this field anyway.
No. So
But that fields I mowed last month, I'm going to get one more cut out, so I can make this crop fields then.
So November, December, January, February, we're gonna have 4 months where we have not a lot to do.
Yeah. Well, we can see how it goes. If everything's up, keeps up, and if there's really is not enough to do, we can always decide and put the time up in the window.
Yeah.
Just go to winter a bit quicker,
Yeah.
kind of.
I think we did that on your map. We went through.
Yeah. We went double the speed in winter.
Yeah. And we could even sleep some to get through, like when we were playing in.
If we were all keeping up, yes.
Yeah. Because I think you're going to see animals are not taking that much food. Wonko and I discussed that last week. We were talking. I think we're all used to 22 of that extended animal mod that made us. Remember Comlands, like we were just
Feeding
crazy
them like
trying
crazy.
to feed. Yeah. It's not even close to that.
To be honest, it's kind of nerfing the animals, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been through 2 months and they still got food left.
Yeah, so, all right, you're gonna make me do it. I've been keeping the log. Where's my? So, June 1st was 156,000 liters of feed in our big dairy barn. I didn't put anything in until what's it at here? How did I lose it? July dairy. June 8th, it only went down to 122,000. I must have missed one because I put some in here just when I come back in today. But I would think I was down to like 51,000. So I think I went through like 100,000 liters of food in our dairy barn in basically a month in game. And that was for 150, 170. That's 185 cattle, full grown.
Does sound quite realistic, though.
Yeah.
It's like you said, in 22, with the extended animals mod, you had a lot more milk, but also you had to put in a lot more food. And we were kind of used to that, I think.
Yeah.
But I still think that this is less realistic. In terms, I mean, when you watch Pemberton and that, they're feeding a lot. They're feeding, what's he got, about 120 dairy cows?
They're feeding 120 dairy cows and
about 400 kilos a day, if I remember rightly, during the winter.
Kilos.
So how many mixer wagons did they do? That Keenan mixer wagon.
I think it's 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and then they top it up in the evening.
So let's say 3 a day. Let's say 25,000. Let's say even 25,000 liters. If you look at what that would be roughly in game, right? So they're going through 75,000 liters a day at that rate. So it is a lot less. But I do think also they probably nerfed it a bit on purpose because I think some of the console players, again, what they're catering to, don't want to have that much work involved to get to it. It could come up some.
Yeah, again, they just give us the options.
Yes. No, I'd like a little bit more.
There will be a mod.
Yeah.
Another will be an animal extension sometime.
But I know, like I said, I want to have big herds. But I know when we had the 500 cows on Comlands, like it was.
Oh, that was a challenge.
Challenge was just not the word for it. It was. It's all you were doing was just making food for
Making
TMR.
sure you had enough food. Yeah. That was too much, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I needed 6 big grass fields just for my own feed.
Yep. Yeah. For 500 cows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that the animal extension was the right amount, but I'm saying this is
Too
this
low.
base game amount is way too
Yeah,
way
it's.
too low.
I think you're right. Marco. Could be somewhere in the middle.
But if you look at it
Compared
this
to,
way, Old Pemberton has 3 staff on the farm bit, doing the milking and looking after the cattle. And that's only 120 dairy, and then what's he got, about 150-ish beef now? So if we're doing a similar amount of cows and we're just doing it as one player, mind you, we are using hired help as well, so yeah.
We're using hired helpers, and we're not milking. Like it's you know what I mean. Like they're probably taking 3 hours in the morning for 2 people, 3 hours in the evening for milking.
Oh, it's not that much. I think that's what they used to take. I think it's down to about an hour and a half, 2 hours now for their new milking parlour.
Is it okay?
More than 20 cows, you said, Wonko?
I think it's about 120, yeah.
It is. It's 120 they have.
Yeah, that should be done in about 90 minutes milking.
I think they got more
Depends
than
on
that,
what you
but
have, of course, but
I have 120 that they're milking. They have, but that's not can they're dry, or
yeah.
their beef stock.
yeah, okay.
I just don't understand why Giants can never give up, or they limit the options quite a lot. Data for the different style of players. So you've got us PC players, which I suppose you could say we're hardcore, and then you got the console players, which are more casual. I don't get why they don't just give options.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be easy to build into the game. Then again, you wonder why they don't. Here. You wonder why they don't have better documentation on their systems as well too. You're the one talking about that.
Well, I was having a bit of whinge about the update they've given to the Giants editor. They kind of, when they update it, they tweak something that's worked really well, so that it no longer works really well. It's getting very frustrating now. You know what a spline is, don't you?
Yeah, like a spline for like pedestrians or traffic and that kind of stuff. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Well, when we're making the map, you can utilise splines to lay hedges and tree lines and fields if you want to do fields that way. Very useful tool. And before the update, you could plant the spline down and you get 3 points. So you just grab the end, drag it out, click a button, it sticks another point down, and then you can make whatever shape, and then you can join it together if you want to make it. Now they've decided you've got to release the cursor, so you have to drop the point, insert your new point, then pick the cursor back up again. Not the end of the world, but it is a quality of life downgrade. I think is probably the best way to say it. I did a similar thing with the editing. Set it up so one mouse button did one action, another mouse button did another, and the middle mouse button did something else. Now, you can only use 2 mouse buttons, which means you then have to go into a menu and move or change one of the options to do one of the other actions. Again, it's a quality of life rather than editor breaking thing, but it's just, yeah, why? What's their thought process for changing them?
Good question, Walker. I don't think they really care.
No, I don't. I've got a sneaky suspicion they're deliberately making it harder. I don't think they can cope with the amount of mods. They can probably test a obvious tractor edit very quickly. But setting a map takes a lot more time and effort.
Yeah, that makes sense. That
Yeah,
would
so
take
these-
a lot more time.
These little tweaks have been sort of backwards tweets as far as I can see. When it really impacts map making, it doesn't impact making anything else.
I seen Rummy has been making some buildings. Yes, what?
He has, and he's literally just sent me the latest updated versions, which I need to have a look at tomorrow.
Pretty good.
Yeah, they're coming on really nicely. Keep sending them to me, and I have to keep saying, yeah, what about this, Brummy? Oh, bloody hell!
back.
You were on this afternoon as well then, Jamie, to do your painting?
Yeah, I had my coffee this morning here and I got up and I just jumped on and put that stuff back in. Plow in a couple of fields where I joined two big fields together there last week. Johnny and I we cut that grass field, joined the two together. We're going to make a big barley field here over the winter. And update, put the plow state back to the original field definitions.
Yeah, I had a couple pieces painted, and the paint was gone, and I didn't realize that until you put that message in this afternoon. So you put in that message, and I just went off, and then I seen your message that you had to repaint everything, and I was like, all right, I'll have to hop back in. I gotta do that as well. Oh, I have to check on that feed robot. It's working. Zero strong. Again. So it must be working. Hey, and it's not here, so it's moving, probably. Ah, there we go. It's working. It's actually feeding right now.
Cool.
That's good to know. It already ran through 9,000 liters of straw in just one in-game hour, so it will produce more than enough feed, I reckon. That also means I can use some more loose materials in the bunkers. Because I didn't do that yet. I mean, I can feed meals into it as well, but
Yeah, reminded me that I can do that. We're just baling up a load of hay. And you just remind me, I don't have to bale it up.
so why are you bailing it up then, Wonka?
It's a very good question, I don't know.
You have a collection wagon?
Yeah.
You have a feeding robot as well then, Wonko? It just store the loose material in the shed.
I've got a mixing plant.
Mixing, yeah.
Mind you, it doesn't need to be running because I'm not eating that much. Like you said, you get so used to the extended animals.
Yeah,
Right.
I just keep it filled, so I have enough in stock. Then I know I can sell what's left. I mean the salvage. I mean
Yes.
to sell. I've not sold any silage yet. Should be able to sell some soon. But I missed on the cut, so I kind of have to wait till it's all fermented. Probably is fermented now, since we skipped a couple days, but
Yeah. We haven't sold any silage yet either. It's almost trying to see what we're going to need. I think I got lots here, but
Evening, gentlemen.
Oh, Gizmo.
Gizmo?
Hey, Gizmo. Good evening.
How are we doing?
Good.
Yeah, not bad.
Yourself?
Good, thanks.
Yeah, really, really good. And I'm off for the week.
You're off for the week. Nice.
Yes. So yeah, it's good. And we
All
having
of a sudden
moult.
then, or planned?
No, planned. We're going to be going museums and that with the grandkids.
Nice.
Probably on 2 days. And the rest of the week we're just catching up with bits and pieces to finish off. But I had
That's
one of
good.
them. I had one of them days yesterday where, you know, how you normally do a list and you think, oh right, I'll do this and do that, blah, blah, blah. So I've done a list for the weekend and I've done everything except for 2 items yesterday.
Well, that's
And
good.
I could have done, and I could have done one of them. Wasn't because I ran out of time and I just thought, well, I'm so ahead of the game, I'll just knock it on the head now. So yeah, it's been good. You were saying about something about the update and painting, changing field definitions or something.
Well, there's an update to this map.
Oh, it's the map,
Yeah.
not the 1.7 jobby.
No.
Right, okay. That's just I haven't been on 25. So I thought it might have been that was causing it. It was the update to that map.
Yes, it was to this specific map. Yes.
Okay. All had a good week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, not bad.
I
You
cannot
get your work done, Wonka?
No.
Oh, nice.
No, still got a fair bit to do. Probably a couple of weeks' work still to do there.
Okay. But you got to start the other one Monday.
Yeah. Our 5 start.
Nice. I must admit though, I'm never been an early bird, but just lately I've like yesterday I got up at, I was outside at 10 to 8. I had me breakfast and everything, so, and it was quite amazing how much you get done. And not only that, round here, that time in the morning on a Saturday or a Sunday, it's dead. There's no traffic or anything else. 'Cause I've been doing a bit of planting.
Okay.
I had a couple of big trees, conifers and stuff, where they were just too big for the garden, or they were going to be too big for the garden. So I fly planted them on the road, and they look all right actually. But I don't know how many people are going to notice it. But only one car came by when I was doing the dodgy one, but that was all right.
Must be quiet then.
Oh, it was dead. Yeah, it was this morning. It was 7:30 this morning. There was hardly anybody around. But by the time you get to 9 o'clock or 8:30, you get all the cyclists. You know, and
Yeah.
they're all pelotoning down the road. There's about 10 of them. So I want to get done before that happens.
All the weekend cyclists.
Yeah, but we've done that. That was all good. But yeah, it was.
Had a good week at work.
Yeah, mate, it's not been too bad actually. I've got to work bank holiday Monday as well. But that's going to be another little earner, because they're paying me double time for a full day. But I think if I'm lucky, I probably won't be doing much more than 4.5 hours.
That's all right.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have to ask twice.
You already started that Sunday job or not yet?
Not yet. End of the month.
End of the month. Okay.
So that'll all be good. Well, basically, what I'm doing Monday, bank holiday Monday, is the Sunday job. only instead of loading the truck, I'm actually driving the truck to the southern hub, which is only Bracknell, which ain't that far away. So I've got to go there and back with a load, and we're done. Yeah, all good. Oh. Why weren't you on yesterday, Scrump? What was wrong with the other server?
I couldn't get on. It wasn't
you?
loading. It kept spinning on 0%.
Same thing that happened on Friday, Gizmo, with Matopia.
Oh, I wasn't there early enough. By the time I got on, they'd already done all the changes.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's a map update or a game update that's causing it.
Is that the same map?
No, different map.
Nope.
Different map, so it can't be that then, really,
Yeah.
can it? So it's got to be something to do with the 1.7 update.
That's what we figure, but
But you don't know what.
don't know what.
So what?
Gonna try
the
download
start-
the save game and swap it over to Scrump's server and just see if it'll load up there or not.
Right.
Yeah, just to see if it makes a difference.
Yeah. Not good though.
No.
Oh.
Are you speeding down that road, Jamie? Dang, that's fast.
Only 53
Watch out
kilometers
for
an
the
hour.
ditches.
Kilometres, Scrump.
Only 53
Yeah,
kilometers.
but it looks fast on that small road.
Nah. This tractor only goes one speed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
full throttle.
flat out.
Pedal to the metal.
You still got snow, Jamie, or
No, actually, there's
Easy off.
a few banks still kicking around where there was hitting, but piled. But no, she's pretty well bare ground now. It's like there's rain here today.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we had rain this evening. Not for long, but it just like chucked it down for about 20 minutes, half hour.
Yeah, this was just like a soft
And then
drizzle.
all of a sudden, it just gone. That was it over. So yeah, that was interesting. Because at the weather report I read yesterday said it wasn't going to rain until Tuesday.
Yeah, Wonko wants to hear that. Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Wonko definitely wants to hear that.
Well, I didn't think it was going to rain today. That was the thing. And then all of a sudden it started throwing it down. I thought that's weird. You know, nice to miss something.
Yeah, we had a little bit of rain today. For the first
But
time
then
in 4 weeks. It was about time.
But then it changes a lot. But I mean, I've been out and I was doing something, picking up stones and stuff out of the area that I've cultivated. And it's not. It's only just damped the surface. You know, it hasn't penetrated.
Mhm.
So it looks like it's watered it, but it hasn't.
It's good for the dust layer on top, but no more than that.
Yeah, basically it's keeping the dust down, Scrump. That's what it's doing.
Yeah.
But I did water.
Well, I
mean,
spent hours and hours and hours and hours on keeping all the plants happy last week with water and all the grass fields and everything, so I'm glad it's starting to rain again.
Yeah,
It's
I
freaking
water,
time consuming.
yeah, I watered a lot of the hedges, but to be fair, that most of probably 90% of them have all budded.
Yeah.
You know, there's quite a few of them who've got some really heavy leaf, but generally, yeah, I'm quite happy with them. And they're all different varieties as well, so I'm guessing some are probably late budders anyway. You know what I mean? Some of them sprout early and some of them take a bit longer. Like I've got a tree down the bottom of the garden that probably won't come to life until end of this month, beginning of next at the earliest.
Yeah, it still has brown leaves on it now?
No, it doesn't have any leaves.
Okay.
No, it's not a beech. I've got no idea what it was. It was in a pot up the stables, and it was such a tiny pot, but the trunk's about 4.5, 5 inches diameter. So it got really big in the pot, and I just thought, well, I'll bring it home. I felt sorry for it really, and I planted it down the bottom of the garden, and it's took. So this will be its second year in the ground.
We have a lot of, I don't know the English name of it. I only know the Latin name. Carpinus betalus.
Yep.
And that still has brown leaves on it now. In about 1 or 2 weeks, it will drop all the brown leaves, and then it will.
We call it a beech tree over here. That is some of the hedging I've planted is that. It's got leaves on, but it's just starting to.
It keeps its leaves in the winter because it can't stand sun.
I didn't
It
know
will
what
burn
it
in the sun. That's why it keeps its leaves, and then it drops as soon as the new leaves appear.
Yeah, the old ones drop off.
Then it will drop the old ones, so it won't catch full sunlight
exactly
on it.
That's exactly what I've got. Yeah.
If you put those trees in the middle of the sun, and you'll pull all the leaves off before the new ones hatch, the tree will burn. It will all the.
I didn't know that, Scott.
Yeah, that's why it keeps its leaves, basically. Plants are a lot smaller than we are.
Yeah.
Morning, Mr. V.
That's what I was just about to say that. Where's the governor? I haven't seen him around much lately.
Late in, early leave.
Call me you, mate. Call me. How you guys?
Good.
I'm alright, Johnny. You sound tired, Johnny.
No, just feel dizzy. I do.
The good news is there's not a lot of work to do today, so you're going to get off pretty easy.
Oh, good.
You can always help out your neighbor if there's not enough work.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Damn.
I got enough to do.
Yeah.
It's not too bad, though. Yeah.
Downloaded all the new mods yet.
There's not
50,000.
many. There's not many new
Okay,
mods.
it's
There's
only
a lot of updates, Johnny.
It's only
Yeah,
up to 8 minutes you put on the thing.
50,000. Yep. I'm not doing that. Yeah.
Well, here comes the bus in real time, Jamie. I've just seen him starting up.
Mm-hmm.
Take a while. It'll take a while.
I may be gone.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. I
Right, guys, I'm going to love and leave you. I've got a load of paperwork to be doing.
All right, bud.
Okay,
guess
that's
not.
right.
So, all have a good week. I'll catch
You
you
too,
soon.
Gizmo.
You as well, bud.
You have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, Gizmo. And a good week ahead.
Enjoy your week ahead. Yes.
Yeah, I think I will. Catch you soon. Take care.
Catch you
Alright,
soon,
mate.
Gizmo.
Yeah, mate.
Take care.
take care. Still snowing there, Jamie?
No, it's just actually it rained today. And there's not much snow left on the ground at all. A little dot here and there. There was a snowbank left. That's it.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah, I'm good for that. I told the wife today snow is officially over. I took the driveway markers out today.
Oh, yeah.
So you're done with the snow now then, Jamie?
I think so.
Or well,
We
you hope so.
we hope so. We still this time of year you might get a flurry, but it's the ground's warm enough that it doesn't stick around as much.
Yeah.
But even like last week, we had like, I don't know, probably 5 to 10 centimeters there one of the days.
It's been cold here during the nights, but it was so dry that we never really had any rain or snow. So I'll be back in a minute, Buzz. I gotta run to the toilet.
All right.
Hey, mate. Oh. These guys still not playing?
No, not on here.
Ain't much 25 o'clock, is he?
Oh, he started playing Friday nights.
Oh, yeah, that's he.
Yeah, and he's playing the fresh dash map we were doing. He's playing that in single player some. But still playing back roads in 22.
Yeah, hasn't let it go yet.
So Johnny, we're talking with Scrumford earlier. I might try to do is download the save game, give him a copy of Frontier Challenge map, and throw it in his server just out of curiosity. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why both our current save games in that server wouldn't let us back in after the update.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it's just. I don't think it has anything to do with that, but we could at least try, you know.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, give it a go if you like.
I don't think it does either. I think there's an update, but you did an update to this map as well here, didn't you? Before you come back on. Wonko?
Yeah. I think it might well be map needs updating.
Yeah. That's right.
Because you couldn't get on
It's a
here
map
either,
related thing.
could you, Scrump, that night? You tried to get on.
No, well, no, that had nothing to do with this server. I just could not see the server.
Cat, right back.
That was on Tuesday, I think.
That's all for me.
Yep.
Oh, this happens, Mom.
But that must have been something on my end, because there were plenty of servers showing in the server list, but both MP Group and Wonko's were not showing.
Well, the errors
Did you
must be
update
in
your
the
game?
log were all map non-authorization errors. Not map, mod non-authorization. Which is why I went through and updated them all.
Yes.
And once I finished that,
Yeah.
it worked fine.
About a third of the way through of getting the mods. Yeah, I try to keep ours up to date. Sort of constantly.
What's the weather over there, Johnny? Starting to cool down a bit?
No, you'd reckon. I had a week of really good stuff. And last 2 days, yesterday and the day before, it was 36 degrees.
Well, it was back up again. Jeez.
Yeah, summer has been up. But it's supposed to cool down again, which would be nice. We had a week of, only getting to 20. That was good. About 10 degrees at night or colder. Then woke up next day, 36 degrees. Oh, thank you.
That's quite a big difference, that's for sure.
Hell yeah. They hay bales you're doing, right?
How many?
Are they hay bales?
Yes, yeah.
Uh,
Just to catch up, lots of silage, just for keep the TMR
Yep.
mixer happy. Not very many on there, just the 2 small fields.
oh yeah.
And now we're not able to cut on the 3rd stage. We go right to the 4th stage, so it's going to slow our
Yeah.
grass production down from what it was.
Yep. Yeah.
I think you have to buy more fields.
I think we'll be good.
I really think you should buy more fields, Jim.
Let's pay her a little bit down we have.
Like 3 more grass fields and get a nice rotation going. I won't be buying more than I have at the moment. I need to keep up.
Oh, geez. Ah.
We found out here today too, Johnny, that the robot on the first farm one that Scrump has is working now.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping with that map update.
Yep, it works like a dream. You can actually see it go towards the cows and feed.
Yeah. Yeah, it was still doing that before. It was going to the cows, but wasn't doing anything. Going for drive.
It's now it's feeding too.
It's
It's
increasing.
taking in
great.
material, so
Yeah.
Good.
yes, I like that.
Plus the
Functional
bunkers were
barn.
half full, weren't they?
Yeah, I just threw in 9,000 liters of straw, and it's empty again now, so already needs a new load. So that's good.
Yeah.
And where is he now? Oh, he's still feeding. He's still out there. I think my trailer is blocking it from moving
you
along.
may have to move him to.
Let's get that out of the way. Poor old small John Deere has to pull that big old trailer. Well, that's it. Now it's moving along. It's going the whole way now. There we go. That looks good. And it's finished and it's going back. Nice. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. And off he goes.
Worked pretty good for you on the automatic.
The wrapper?
Wrapper,
Yes,
yeah.
does a good job. Sometimes you have to move a couple wheels, but
Yep. Yeah.
if they're spread out like this, it's all fine. But it will do it.
Oh boy. My internet is utterly garbage at the moment.
You got to check on the boys again, Mongo? The kids?
No, it's Lewis for some reason the past month or so has been just getting worse. My ping's getting up to 2,000, 3,000 at times.
Oof. That's a bit too much.
Obviously not paying them enough money, mate. Have to pay more money.
Well, the general consensus is they've just oversold the services. You notice it more in the evenings. During the day it's been fine.
Yeah.
Last hour it's just got worse and worse. You might be typing probably worded emails. Yeah, so that just went up to 3,480.
Just when you said that, I had a lag spike as well.
I was stopped, so I couldn't tell you. I was unloading the bale.
But I didn't see my ping jumping, so. But for me, this server seems to be more laggy than any other. It's not laggy, but just a bit more stuttery.
Yeah.
Ping is constantly around 30, 35, so that's just fine.
You say your ping's around 30, 35?
Yes.
67, 73 range usually.
Yeah, I think this is a UK-based server, so that makes sense. My own server is a German-located server in Frankfurt, which for me is better than UK, because it's closer for me.
I did think about putting it in France. I got one in France.
No, France, no.
Good job I didn't then.
France has got very bad internet. One of the Scottish girls I play with lives in France.
Oh, okay.
She always has problems with her internet.
Internet over here is always very stable. Never really. If there is something wrong, then it's just like no internet. But if that doesn't really happen very often at all. Most of the times, scheduled maintenance, and they will do it in the night, but they also will inform you about when it is.
They do that over here too.
And normally it's no longer than like 1, maybe 2 hours.
Yep.
Be right back again. We'll grab me another drink.
Okay, bud.
I mean, the service up to now has been really good. But like I said, the last, well, probably 2 months actually, it's just got steadily worse. To the extent where even watching YouTube videos is impossible at the time.
Yeah, well, I won't be getting on tonight.
I did give you a heads up yesterday.
Yeah. Saw all the mods and I thought that's going to take me an hour. I'll do it tomorrow. No one's fault but their own.
No, it's okay. We're getting something less in your paycheck this week.
Yeah.
Just be half of what you got last week.
No.
I was able to sell those bale triggers, John. Remember those
Yeah.
ones there? You could sell them from the build menu, like from the, sorry, not the build menu, the map menu.
App menu. Huh?
So when if you go in, like where your map is, and I was able to click
Nice.
on, like I would like that, and it gave me a cell, not just a visitor tag. It gave me a cell.
Oh, did it?
See right there, there's
Ah,
a
yeah.
store. Gives you a cell for that storage,
Yeah.
but I couldn't sell them from like the build menu before. Scrump had the same
No,
thing
no.
on his slurry pit that he had down there.
Yes. Hmm.
I couldn't hear what you said last time when you were talking about it because my internet dropped out.
Yeah, so you just tag it in the map menu is working, but not the build menu. So there's where that field now, John's all grass.
Oh, yeah.
I have to get it back in and do another fertilizer on it, but that should be,
Oh, lovely.
yeah. So I'll better take that out.
That'll be good fields.
I don't know if we'll get the full growth stage on this one here, on the new wind, before we have to plant the barley, because we want to plant barley into this.
Yeah, yeah.
Plant barley in this one, I think, is because we have this one up here. We'll keep this as a grass field. I gotta redo that again.
Yeah.
Same thing.
What you gonna do there?
Well, I had painted this in before,
Right.
because see the weird shape where see on those triangles.
Yeah, yeah.
So I painted it in, but when the map updated, it took all this, every painting we did on the fields, it redefined the field
Oh,
definitions. So I
yeah,
need to
yeah.
find the little spots and add them back in again.
Bugger.
I had painted that in too. I'll probably do the same there.
You painted that whole windmill, Jamie? That must have been a lot of work.
Oh, there's like a divot in the grass right here, and it just kind of plays with the mower going in and out. So I just painted it in so it had a smooth.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about those generators. The paint lasts longer than they do, so they never have to be repainted.
Yeah.
They must be using damn good paint over there then, Johnny.
Yeah,
Or bad windmills, one of the both.
yeah, they're bad windmills.
Over here they go around 30, 40 years before they're expired.
Oh, yeah.
They definitely need a paint job in between.
Right. Shitty paint you guys use.
Yep.
Most of our paint over here has a 10-year guarantee.
I think it's the same here, but it's just because of the weather. It's they definitely need a new layer in their lifespan.
Oh, yeah.
And depends on where they sit as well.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of the windmill farms are sitting in the sea, in the ocean, with all the salt water. It's a bit rougher on the paint than they are on the shore.
Yeah, it would be with the salt water, yeah. No salt water. Well, there is salt water here. Got 3 saltwater lakes. This area. No, it near me.
No, we don't have saltwater lakes. We do have some, I think you call it broken water,
Uh-huh.
which is not sweet. Brackish, well, that's what it is then. But that's only in the rivers that flow with the tides.
Yeah, these saltwater lakes, geez, they stink. Really, really disgusting.
What do they stink of?
I don't know, they're just rotten. You know, just I've never smelled anything like it. It's really rotten smell. Can't compare it to anything actually. Oh, let's do today too. So if there's an update for Courseplay, should be. Been a while.
I got the latest one Friday or Saturday that was on there. That was only a couple of weeks old, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one that whatever one we put on here seems to work too, John, because I put the tedder down and it tedded the grass where they would happen to be.
Okay, so I'll have to get that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. we'll get that one.
Yeah, you'll have to get that one off the server here for...
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this on here, it seems to work right, mostly. I haven't had any problems so far.
You say that, and I'm now having problems with mine.
I'm glad it's yours.
What I'm doing here isn't working. Now. You mate. Red manure.
Yeah. Free fertilizer. I got a whole bunch
Yes.
up at the other farm too, so...
Free fertilizer is always good.
I'll use a slurry tanker someday. Maybe come in and we'll haul down at the other new field and we can spread slurry on it.
Under what channel is the, oh, hang on. Oh, I think I found it. Yes.
Did you have a lag spike again, Wonko?
I did too.
Me too.
More one there, yeah.
Some of that might be us, of course, playing that.
Okay, yeah, generating a field maybe.
Yeah. Otherwise, gives a little jerk when generator fuel.
Well, my course play's having the right shit.
What's it doing, bud?
I can't stop it. It won't do what it's supposed to be doing, and I can't stop it.
Second, I'll join your farm and see if it's...
Yes.
Field Ian.
I can't see because the thing's on top of the number.
3.
Yeah.
There you go. What were you trying to do to stop it?
Well, it unloaded. I needed it to restart back at this last waypoint. It was at the end of the road that it's on now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he was heading there, maybe.
Oh, it was there, yeah. But initially it was at the end here, because I brought the truck over to unload. And it wouldn't restart. Then it did start, and then it decided to go off.
Upper going to give me your belts and going in there.
Yeah. Yep, that's going to need a little dust out. Well, thank you for that.
You're welcome. Here I'm going to join the bank and I'll fix up those 2 properties as well. These won't get as detailed as they did the last time. They'll just get painted for today.
Oh, what Brummie's sound points?
Yeah. Throw some pavement down so we don't have dirt.
It's funny how the map update's done that, eh? Usually don't, unless the save game is changed.
No, I've had this happen to me before.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it took back in, I shouldn't say in 25, but in 22 I've had it happen. Where it took back in all the old, had done trees on a map. And
Oh, yeah.
there was an update to the game and I did the update and every tree I had cut down had spawned back in again.
Oh, it's a good thing.
It is except if you were
Depends.
cutting them down to make a yard.
If you want to make a yard of it, you're not that happy.
No. Especially if the tree ends up in the middle of a shed.
Down and dirty painting.
Yeah. You put down two of Brummie's cell points, did you?
Yeah, I'd put some on either side of the map. Kind of service both ends.
Oh, yeah. Right.
We had done this whenever we set up the map originally.
Oh, you did that on Topia too, didn't you?
Yes.
Put one down the bottom and one up top after the update.
One in the valley. It'll get a better at some point down the road. Environmentalists be after me here now for that little bit of manure going into the water runoff.
Yeah. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, Jeez,
Yes.
that went off in space.
Oh, launched a bale, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's supposed
Just
to
in
have fixed
action
that.
now.
They're
No,
supposed to have fixed it.
nah, if you drove the way I did, Johnny, there's no fixing it.
Oh, right. Maniac.
It was not the game's fault, it was a driver's error.
Oh,
Not gonna blame the game for that.
supposedly it was the Boone failure that was the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, got all the mods. Now it's time to go and play with the girls.
Mm-hmm. See what happens when
Try
I get back in here again. Tidy a few things up, but we're pretty good for August. But as far as any
Oh, yeah.
chores, yeah. It's just those 2 fields. Sorghum's not ready to go.
Yep.
Do a bit of fertilizing, that's about it.
Well, I'm going to say goodnight.
Alright, mate.
I have to be up early.
Yeah. Take care, mate.
Alright, you have a good one, guys. I'll see you next week.
Well,
You
See
too,
ya.
Marco. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
A good week ahead.
Yes, see ya.
Yeah, you said you had to do the new big field, didn't you?
yeah.
Fertilizer.
I'll look and see what we have for slurry here for that. I think be good.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure 156,000 liters the big cow barn.
That won't be enough.
No.
Not for that big field, I don't think.
46 on the other cow barn. And 14, so you may get some of it done. Maybe just hook on it with the little fertilizer spreader for that one there and just do it with that and then save the fertilizer for doing the fields close to the barns.
Yeah, I would. Because otherwise you're going to have to, it's going to be a pain in the ass driving that backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
It's either that or you get a an auger trailer that handles, you know.
Well, no, I was thinking slurry.
Oh, it's slurry,
I got
okay.
that slurry. I got slurry. We got slurry spreader and slurry tanker. So, but still.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think it'll be that good to do that.
Yeah, like I said, keep that for doing like these fields here or the one just in behind, like not too far from the.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because that's got to be done, the new plant. The other one's already all done, so it's just the half the new plant. And the new grass field up here
Yeah.
has to be done as well. I'm probably going to end my stream here because my supper is ready.
Sounds alright, Jamie.
Yeah, did a slow roasted pork shoulder today, so
Oh, that sounds good.
yeah. Been in the oven since 11
That
o'clock
sounds
this
good.
morning.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Got some
Yeah,
coleslaw
does
to pair
sound-
with it.
Skip that.
Yeah. Ugh.
Biscuits and a few things with it. Anyway, I'll end my stream here. Thank Johnny and Gizmo for in the chat, and Scrump and Wonka for being online. Another decent, productive day. See if we can get back in and finish up a few things here in the coming days. Anyway, in the meantime, catch us later. Thanks for watching.